Ari Greenbaum, one of the co-founders of conXpros. I felt it appropriate that I do a little bit different of a type of video than I've done in the past, especially in the wake of what's going on right now, across the world with the COVID-19 pandemic and what's going on, how it's impacting the entire business world, and make sure that we are geared for success. We are in the business. We work with home improvement contractors, home service pros all across the country. And in the short time since we've been dealing with the news that keeps coming out, initially from overseas and now here in the United States, we've learned quite a bit from a lot of our clients. And I felt it was important to share with you some of the ideas and some of the concepts that some of our clients are using in order to not just survive what's going on right now, but in some cases, and many cases, thrive in terms of their business and what their options are. So, I've always been personally a more half full than a half empty kind of guy. I've never understood the value in looking at just the negative, rather look at the positive in every single thing that I encounter. Well, it's no different here with the coronavirus, with COVID-19. I mean, it's a terrible thing, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it has two options: either to close down in fear, and look at the parking lot here. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and there are some people here, but mostly empty. Now, the other option is to adapt to what's going on and make sure that we are set up for success. As a business owner, and speaking to fellow business owners, people that are responsible for their employees, for their business, not just now, but into the future, it's important that we take the steps to be successful during these times. So I'm going to recommend some things that may be foreign to many people because we're so used to the normal way of doing business as a contractor, getting out, giving an estimate. Once we've given an estimate, following up with that person, getting a contract typically signed in person, literally signed on the dotted line, and then going out and doing the work. Well, times are changing, and we've heard from clients calling in and asking how to navigate things. And we've been sharing the same stories I'm going to share with you that we've heard from guys that are taking a very different approach. Well, fortunately, we live in 2020, and in 2020, there are endless technological advances that are available to us that can aid us in navigating through these crazy times. So, for example, we understand that in many locations, number one, the government has said you cannot go out of your homes. It's a lockdown or a shelter-in-place order. Well, there is something called essential services. Most of the people that are in the home improvement business are classified as essential services: plumbers, electricians, roofers, in many cases, pest control companies. These are needs for homeowners in order to live in their homes. So at the end of the day, there are people in these locations that, even though they are an essential service, are opting to, hey, let me shut things down until this passes. And there's others that are saying, in locations like that or others, let me do everything I can to be successful, not just be successful, but to service people. Because at the end of the day, these are homeowners that need help. They're going to get it from somewhere. Why not it be for me? And giving to the community, as well as making sure that I am profitable and maintaining my business. So there are tools available to us. And one of the things that was shared with me is, I have a roofer that I work with down in Florida as an example, and he shared with me just the other day that he signed 3 roofing deals without ever even meeting a client, which seems foreign to most of us that have been in-home sales. I mean, the whole term is in-home. Well, he is a roofer. He pulled satellite imagery, which he would normally do anyways, in order to get the measurements on the roof, the pitch of the roof, etc., and then was able to provide an estimate to this client, everything done electronically. Created video sessions where he was meeting with the client to help guide them as far as what type of shingle and the benefits of each one, educating the client. Went ahead and then electronically sent over a contract, which was also returned electronically. And the order was placed with the supply house, and they're on the books to go do work. Now, there's 3 separate clients just in the past 2 days that this person that shared with me, they signed deals with. Now, that's at the same time a lot of people are sitting home saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to wait for this to pass. This is something that we can learn from and use, and I've spoken to many people. My account managers have talked to many people and heard story after story of folks that are taking the initiative to adapt to the situation. And throughout human history, that's what we've done. To be successful, we've adapted to the times. And as I said, thank God there's things available to us that allow us to do so. So for example, if there's a fear of being welcomed into someone's home, we have the option to do video. I'm recording a video right now, but there's live video options, whether it's the Zoom video, whether it's Chime, whether it's Google Hangouts. I mean, there's an assortment of different video platforms out there that allow you to figuratively be in the home of the person you're speaking to. Many of the contractors are also using this as a tool. So not just to meet with the person, but to get a view of the project. I even sent out an email recommending a company that I became familiar with, Best Quote, and they have an app that allows the homeowner to upload videos regardless of the current environment out there. And as a result of it, clients I've talked to are not just using Best Quote, but using even simple things like I mentioned to you before, like a Google Hangout, and having the homeowner guide them through and showing them the project, what rooms need to be painted, showing them the HVAC system and where it is and what's going to need to be replaced. So there can be quotes that are provided for someone based on accuracy, not just on guesswork. So there's the video side of it. There are many online electronic communications means such as DocuSign, DocHub. I believe Adobe also provides a product that allows you to send documents to people and request signatures that are legally binding. So again, there are tools out there for us to use. There is no reason, in my opinion, that people should shut down out of the unknown. Rather, we should adapt and change what we do because the times have changed. We have two options. We could either continue to just try to survive, as I said, or we could continue to try to thrive. And everyone, I'm not going to disrespect anyone in terms of what their feelings are and how they approach this, because at the end of the day, I understand it. But again, there are so many people that I've spoken to, and I just want to share those messages with folks to help you understand what options are out there. We don't just have to close our doors. We can adapt. As a company here, we've gone to remote work for many of our employees, and until the government tells us that we have to stop working in the office, myself and other executives will be here. But everyone else that want to stay safe, working out of their homes. But we're adapting. We're using technology in order to do so. Our meetings here in our company are conducted by Zoom. That's what we use, just to stay in touch with each other and make sure that we still have that camaraderie. So there are so many tools available to you as a home improvement pro, as a contractor, that can help you to facilitate business. And if you are being allowed into people's homes and you're one of these essential services, an electrician, a plumber, hey, go in protected. Show that person that you care about their well-being as well when you get to their home, if that's what they're allowing. Have a mask, have gloves. Make sure you take the precautions and protect yourself as well. So when you leave there, making sure you're using a hand sanitizer, washing as recommended, to make sure that you stay healthy. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's not just about making money. It's about being able to enjoy that money long term and being around to do so. So again, I just wanted to share some things that have been shared with us here by our clients that are right now thriving, not sitting on the sidelines, and give you the tools and the abilities that they're using to be successful yourself. Again, I pray, and I hope everyone continues to pray for the well-being of the world, of the United States, of every single person that we know and love. But at the end of the day, let's do our part to bring the positive energy in, looking at things from a half full perspective versus that half empty. Right now, there's opportunities to get out there and be successful and maintain business, helping people in their homes. So I wish you continued success. I wish everyone to stay safe and stay healthy, and I appreciate you taking the time to tune in.